Okay. So like I was saying, trust yourself and stop overthinking, okay? Stop overthinking. We have the finger here. And I just want to say these on the bottom that I have here are cards that I pulled from the tops and the bottoms of each deck. This one has three because one of them, this one fell out here, so it kind of just went with this. But yeah, these are tops and bottoms, and then this was the actual body of the reading. This was just an extra card that, I felt guided to pull. But yeah, feminine, stop overthinking. Masculines, if you're overthinking, stop doing that, okay? Overthinking gets you nowhere, all right? It just kind of like pushes what's meant for you away, and it's not like it's going to stay away from you, but it keeps you from it. But anyway, so for the masculines, so masculines, they're in a time of, how do I put this? They're in a time of finding balance. They're in a time of maturing. And this is just for the people that are resonating with this message. I'm not saying all of a divine masculine. Some and this reading is timeless. It can resonate with you at any time. So masculines are in a time of, you know, they're being guided to see things from a different perspective. They're being guided to delve into their feminine energies. And I say see things from a different perspective because I have the Hierophant here. I have the Page of Swords here. And I see the Page of Swords. I see pages in general kind of as immature energy sometimes. Pages are not all bad, don't get me wrong. But it depends on, the body of the reading. But in this case, this is the Page of Swords. Swords are all mostly about logic, the mind. And not everything is about logic. So these two together just gives me the message that there's a need to change perspective. There's a need to change in a way of seeing things and a way of going about a situation. Masculines are being guided to be more into their feminine energies. And I say that because we also have integration, which is temperance. That's balancing of the masculine and feminine energies. And this can be scary for the masculine. This is like a lot of masculines don't dive into this part of themselves too often. It's there and it either makes them uncomfortable or they feel it's unnecessary. They feel it's a setback for them or it slows them down because a lot of masculine energy is very action oriented, very physical. I need to see it to believe it. I need it in front of me, and feminines are we're more in tune with our intuition. We're more emotional. We're more, we can handle with what we can't see in front of us, So, it's all about finding that balance. And I say this also because we have two emperors here. And next to this emperor, we have the Four of Wands. And Four of Wands is all about stability, balance, a happy family life, a happy home life. And, masculines could also be dealing with things from their past that has to do with family, things that they need to heal, things that they need to take care of that they haven't taken care of. And healing also has to do with feminine energy. Taking that time to sit down by yourself, just be still and just sit there and be, not fiddling around, not, distracting yourself with work, so in healing that inner child in order to be this emperor, to be strong, and when I say strong, I don't mean strong as in be a man, in society's eyes. Being a man, you're able to be in touch with your feminine energies and still be about that action too. So, that's where this letting go and forgiveness comes in for the feminines. And we have Emperor here, Strength, and the Eight of Pentacles, which is I always get them mixed up, but the Three of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. But this is refining new skills, like perfecting their skills, But whenever I see these together, I see this as he needs to find the strength within himself, the courage within himself, because lions also indicate courage. Find the courage within himself to do this necessary work. And personally, I'm getting the feeling that the masculine, they know they need to do this. excuse me, they've been like, the things that have been happening in their lives that have been pointing to this, saying, okay, you need to sit down and do this inner work. It's not always about the outside. Yes, it needs to be, your work needs to be taken care of. You need to follow your goals, your passions. That's great and all. But if you don't take care of that inside, it's going to show up. It's not going away. It's going to show up in your work. You're not going to feel balanced. You're not going to feel complete. You're not going to feel whole or at home within yourself. So it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. And I feel like he's just like I said, distracting himself with work right now, trying to perfect his skills, trying to get his finances in balance, trying to get himself kind of like, when I say out there, I mean like really fulfilling his goals and his passions. And I'm going to say he, she, but like I said, it's not about gender. But yes, he's really focused still on the physical. He's kind of going in and out of what he needs to do and what he's doing right now, like distracting himself and everything. And that goes along with maturity. He's still kind of in this page state. It's all about logic. This is what I need to do. I'm seeing things my way right now. The Hierophant. The Hierophant's about, traditionally it's about like not seeing. It's about, kind of like, basically, long story short, like doing things the same way, traditions and all that stuff. So that's why I say they need a change in perspective, because they've been doing the same thing for a while. They've been walking the same way, walking the same walk for a while, on different paths and everything. And here we have chaos and conflict with the soulmates. And don't let this chaos and conflict scare you or anything. This is just saying that there's a bit of imbalance right now. So... Sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm trying to beat these last few minutes that I have. But the chaos and conflict with soulmates just means that there's a bit of imbalance. And this could go with the masculine or the feminine or both. And personally, I'm just seeing it as both, because the feminine is just needing to trust herself right now, to focus on herself and be appreciative of this separation. As silly as that sounds, be appreciative of this separation and understand that the masculine has his work to do also, and trust that he will or is in the process of doing it. You also have work to do, feminines. Like I said, cleaning up your life, balancing your masculine and feminine energies, focusing on your goals, writing things down, and like I said, building the life that you're meant to live. And remember, doing these things, spending time in meditation, spending time with yourself, being appreciative, showing gratitude, saying thank you, and saying thank you even to yourself, and appreciating yourself for the little transformations, the changes that you notice within yourself. Doing this attracts what you want to you, what you desire to you. So trust that you are on the right path. Trust that things are going okay, like as they're meant to go, no matter how turbulent it may seem, no matter the pain that you experience. It's okay. It is okay. Trying to see if I'm missing anything. And masculines, you are able to do this necessary work. You are strong, okay? Dive into your feminine energies. Do not be afraid of this. Allow yourself to heal whatever it is needs healing. Because you're going to stay unbalanced if it keeps coming up and you keep ignoring it. Emotions are absolutely necessary. They do not get in the way, okay? So touch on your emotions. Ask yourself, what hurts me? What has been hurting me? Why do I feel out of balance? Why do I feel out of place sometimes? Why do I feel however it is that you feel, okay? And how else can I see a certain situation outside of how I'm currently seeing it? Whatever a situation may be, it could do with work, it could do with a love situation. This is a love reading, but take the time to see, okay, how can I do things a bit different when it comes to my perspective? How can I see things a bit different when it comes to my perspective, okay? I love you guys. You have a wonderful night. I'm going to give you a top view of this reading here to close it out. Like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up in my DMs. Going down in the DMs. Okay, I'm being corny. Anyway, like I said, I love you guys. You have a great night. And yes.